Week after week, Nick Chubb continues to impress, and yet he is never in the top back in the NFL conversation. This video is long overdue, especially now after an 165-yard, 3-touchdown performance against an alleged elite Baltimore defense. It's not even funny how underrated and how overlooked Nick Chubb is, especially his importance to the Browns. We saw the national media do nothing but talk about the Browns' offense in the summer, and yet they still neglected to talk about Nick Chubb, even after coming off an insane rookie season. One thing I know, though, is Nick Chubb's a monster. What is going on, guys? It is RZFL Sports here, and today we have the long overdue Nick Chubb video. I've been wanting to make this since, I don't know, I think on the winter of last year, and had some rough bumps with the channel, but we're on this caveman phone right now recording. That's why the audio sucks. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. We're picking back up, guys, don't worry. And comment anything down you'd like to see in a future video. For now, it's Chubb time. Nick Chubb has been dominant ever since he's entered the league, first making his mark in Week 4 against the Raiders of last season, where he ran the ball 3 times for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Between Chubb's impact and Todd Haley's stubbornness with rookies and Hugh Jackson's as well, it would lead to starting running back Carlos Hyde being traded away to give Chubb the initial starting role midway through the season. Chubb would go on to rush for 996 yards and 8 touchdowns in just 9 starts in 2018, also grading first on Pro Football Focus among all running backs. The crazy thing is, Nick Chubb could have easily led the NFL in rushing last year if he started from day 1, and here's why. It's not rocket science, it's simple math. Carlos Hyde had 114 carries last year with the Browns for 382 yards, which is very, very underwhelming. He had 5 touchdowns, but he had an abysmal 3.8 yards per carry. To put this into perspective, Nick Chubb through 4 weeks this year has 78 carries for 398 yards. His yards per carry is 5.1, which is pretty good. Anyway, in our alternate universe where Nick Chubb starts day 1, we'll give him 100 out of those 114 carries. So do the math in your head, guys. This is very hard math. 100 out of the 114 carries. We'll give him 4 out of the 5 touchdowns, so that's going to make his touchdown total 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. Now, his yards per carry last year was 5.2, but we're going to downgrade that for simplicity and probably for realisticness as well, down to 5. Now, 5 times 100. 5.5 yards per carry and 100 carries. That's 500 extra yards. This is very realistic. 500 yards, let's say he capitalizes and takes those Carlos Hyde carries. His rushing total is now up to 1,496. That would have led the league in rushing, as well as his touchdown total being 12 touchdowns. This is not a stretch by any means. And because all people do is care about stats, there you go. Nick Chubb was elite last year, and he's only going to get better moving forward, and it was on full display versus the Ravens in Week 4 of this year. Chubb racked over 180 total yards on 23 touches and 3 touchdowns, including an 88-yard home run ball where he reached a top speed of 21.95 miles per hour. That was the fastest all week. He's fast. No one gives him credit for that. He was on the Pro Football Focus Team of the Week with a 91 grade, also had a 91.5 rushing grade, I believe, as well, and he took home the AFC Offensive Player of the Week award after his huge performance. Not to mention, Nick Chubb's fast. Did I say that? Oh yeah, he's fast. When he gets the ball out in open space, he can do some real damage. Man's got 2 88-yard plus touchdowns, only 4 weeks into his second season. I look at Nick Chubb as a very similar back to Jaguars running back Leonard Fournette, where he has speed and power. Power evolving into speed on his runs, and being able to run downfield and wear defenses down. This play style is what makes Nick Chubb an absolute monster. At any time of the game, Nick Chubb's capable of breaking a solid run because of his combination of tackle breaking and speed. Right now, Nick Chubb leads the NFL in missed tackles forced, and has 11 runs this season of 10 or more yards. That is absolutely insane. And it's really time for people to start opening their eyes. Nick Chubb is a monster, and he's fast. In my opinion, he's the best player on the Browns. And yeah, I just said that. He's the most impactful player on the team, and his success directly influences both the run game and the pass game. He's what makes the Browns an RPO nightmare for defenses to handle. When everyone is fully healthy, this team is really going to be solid because of Nick Chubb. Baker, to start off, he's statistically better when he gets rid of the ball quick, which makes our RPO very good. Odell is also a yards after catch baller, and Landry has the ability to juke his way on any catch to a big game. We saw that against the Ravens, and I saw that all of last year, and even when he was with the Dolphins, he did that all the time. And now, you add in Rashard Higgins when he gets back, Mr. Reliable over the middle of the field. When Njoku comes back, you get that red zone presence, that go up and get it kind of guy. Then you eventually also will have Kareem Hunt. But Nick Chubb is the runner, and he is what makes defenses not know what to do. He's what makes defenses respect the run and the pass at the same time. His presence is truly what makes this work so well for the Browns, and even without Higgins, it's been on fire this year. I don't really know what else to say about this dude, other than he's a monster. He's probably the most underrated offensive player in all the NFL, and has a very bright future ahead of him. It's time for us to start looking at Nick Chubb as an NFL star. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe on this video. Hit the notification bell. I'm going back to frequently uploading, as I said earlier. And if you made it to the end of the video, you guys deserve a shout out. So comment Chubblegum in the comment section for a shout out at the end of my next video. Promise I'll do it. For now, this is RZFL Sports, and it's Chubb.